For my first long-form video, I decided to show the night that I tried different speed shooting methods for use with foam-tipped arrows. I've done a lot of speed shooting, but it was always with arrows that you see in front of you, where they have sharps. But a lot of the styles that I practice favor a more combat-driven thing, so I started getting into games where you can actually shoot other people, but using foam-tipped arrows. The problem was, when I first started playing these games very, very recently, I found that my methods didn't work because you can see here, I have to try out methods that allow for a lot more space in between each arrow because they will have foam arrowheads on them. So I basically more or less had to start over from scratch because every method that I was familiar with was no longer useful. So here I am trying out different methods that specifically keep the heads of every arrow to just have more space in between them. And I'm also seeing here, because you're able to pick up arrows from the field that are on the ground that have been previously shot. So here I'm also seeing how quickly I'd be able to load them into my hand. But you're also able to load arrows before a game actually starts. So here I am with a total of 5, seeing how comfortable it is to shoot like this. And I'm not really approaching full draw because I'm practicing the different actual methods and the flow of it. And you can see I was not very satisfied. But a lot of this is new to me, so I am trying. And here I'm preloading again. And then I have the tips pointed up, as you saw there, out of my quiver, because when I'm using foam-tipped arrowheads, that's the only way to use the quiver. So I'm seeing how I could potentially do if I had a bunch of foam-tipped arrows preloaded and then also have some in my quiver. I don't believe this would work as well with actual foam-tipped arrows, but I don't have them yet. And here I'm switching to a much lighter bow and using another speed shooting method. I mean, that's technically what it is, but I've never found it to be very fast. I know how to do it, but you can see here I am somewhat unfamiliar, but I decided to give it a shot anyways. I wasn't satisfied.